Today I'm going to be breaking down how you can use Kill Squad Hog Riders here at Townhall 11 to 3-star any base. So Hog Riders have long been one of my favourite troops in the game, and here the army composition is fairly simple, to be honest. We're going to be coming in with a mini kill squad, and then we have 26 Hog Riders to crush through the back end. When it comes to hero abilities, you guys can see it's going to be pretty basic for all of our heroes. In fact, we have the basic equipment across all three. Of course, you guys can upgrade to whatever equipment you feel is going to work best for this strategy. I never like to fully recommend something because sometimes people don't have those pieces of equipment maxed out or whatever, so do what you think is best. But let's jump straight in and we'll break this one down. First of all, you're going to want to try and funnel your troops in to get maximum value from your kill squad. Typically, you're always looking to take down the heroes if at all possible. If you can't take down all the heroes, try and always take down the enemy queen, and of course always looking to take down the clan castle troops. Those clan castle troops are going to be super deadly, and I would always highly recommend taking them down. Now you'll notice we did bring an earthquake spell as well. That's going to do a little bit of damage, but more importantly it's going to get lots of value because it helps us get through the wall sections just that little bit quicker. Log Launcher is going to be the siege machine of choice. That's actually going to be rolling over all of these troops, really helping us get through into the core of the base and dealing with those clan castle troops nice and quickly. We're going to have Valkyries coming out of that Log Launcher, and typically Valkyries are a fantastic option here. Unfortunately though, we were looking for them to get in and deal with that Eagle Artillery, but they don't quite play ball and they end up going over to the multi-target Infernal compartment. But that's not the end of the world for us. They're still going to be able to get lots of value, and honestly we should still be able to dominate pretty hard on this one. We have 3 heal spells, the first of which you're going to use pretty much straight away at the start. You want to of course keep those hogs healthy for as long as possible. We do of course have the life gem on the Grand Warden as well, which is definitely going to benefit. Eternal Tome ability you're going to want to save to when you come under pretty heavy fire, like here we have that Tesla farm popping through in the core. Those Hog Riders had taken a significant amount of damage, but we're going to end up pretty much swagging a couple of heal spells. We can probably use that last one on the back end right here just to bring those Hog Riders back up in case we hit any giant bombs, but this one is going to be a 3-star with 2 swagged heal spells. So you guys can see just how strong this strategy can be. Even though our clan castle troops didn't quite go where exactly we were looking for them to go, we're still getting lots and lots of value. Beautiful 3-star. Let's jump in and take a look at the next example. So progressing through onto the second example, again we're looking to try and get maximum value here. Typically always looking to try and take down an Inferno tower or the Eagle Artillery alongside enemy heroes and clan castle troops. Unfortunately on this one, again, we have all of our heroes kind of at this top section, but we do decide to enter from this bottom side. Now, if this was me doing this attack, I probably would have entered from up here just to try and take down this multi as well as all of the heroes, but the most important thing is dealing with those clan castle troops. So if you're not able to get rid of those clan castle troops, they can tear through your Hog Riders very quickly. So that's always the #1 priority, but sometimes you're going to be able to lure them with like a Hog Rider or even a giant, something like that, and pull them over to another section of the base. So keep that in the back of your mind. But the Valkyrie is going to be coming out right there. We're going to go ahead, pop that King's ability, drop down a rage spell for those Valkyries, just trying to maximize the amount of value we get. So we do end up taking down the multi-target Inferno as well as the Eagle Artillery. In fact, we completely wipe out this entire bottom section of the base. The Queen actually still has her ability as well, which is beautiful for us. We can go ahead, pop that, and we've got these Hog Riders now coming straight in towards the Expos. Now when it comes to the Skeleton spell, we brought in the Skeleton spell to help tank for things like the enemy heroes or even Tesla farms, stuff like that. It's really going to be beneficial. Freezing up the multi-target Inferno here in the back end. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get down the Inferno dragon from the clan castle. Luckily for us, that's not a regular dragon because that would have absolutely roasted our Hog Riders, but the Inferno Dragon on its own not going to be able to do too much against a big mass group of Hog Riders. But we do still have 2 heal spells. That should be enough to get us through the back end of this one. We're going to end up actually healing up our Queen just to try and bring her back up a little bit so she can take down this Inferno Dragon. But the Hog Riders are going to be able to do enough over here on that right hand side of the base to tidy up this one and bring in yet another star on our campaign here using golems as a kill squad, and hog riders on the back end. One more example, let's hop on over and take a look. So for that third and final example, we've got a kind of symmetrical base going on here with a centralized eagle artillery, making life a little bit difficult to get right in towards it. Now ideally you typically go from opposite town hall side, but on this particular example it was just too opportunistic to go ahead and take down all three of the heroes pretty much on the outside of the base. Now again, we're going to be using that earthquake spell to give our log launcher easier access through these wall compartments, trying to break them open as quickly as we possibly can. And remember, you're looking to maximize value. King's ability getting popped off there on that town hall. We also of course have the double multi-target infernos, one in each compartment, with that eagle artillery through in the core of the base. We do get the lure on the clan castle troops, albeit slightly later than we have on some of those other examples, so the log launcher unfortunately can't quite help take them down. But we're going to be raging up our Valkyries through in the core, dealing with that eagle artillery absolutely beautifully. Tesla farm just about going down as well, and then we're going to go ahead and deploy down our hog riders as well as the rest of our troops through straight onto the multi-target inferno. Now something you may notice here, yep, the Grand Warden unfortunately was left on air. Always make sure you have your Grand Warden set to the correct thing. We want to make sure he is of course on ground, because if he catches a Seeking Air Mine, that's going to be the end of his days. Continuing to push on through here though, we have multiple splash damage buildings on the back end. We have lots of wizard towers, the double bomb tower, so you're going to want to make sure you're using those freezies, using those heals to protect up your troops for as long as possible. There's a Seeking Air Mine, but luckily for us, we did just pop that Eternal Tome ability, so we are going to be able to push on through the bomb tower, through the wizard tower, but down goes that Grand Warden. So that's exactly what I was talking about. Just be careful, make sure when you first go into the attack, you're just double checking where your Grand Warden is set to. If he's set on air, of course, drop him back down to ground. We don't want him floating about up in the skies where he can pick up red bombs, black bombs, and so on. But we end up going ahead, swagging that freeze bell here on the last one, finishing off this video in style. If you would like to pick up this army, link, of course, as always, it is down in the description below. But that does bring us to the end of this video, and as always, thank you for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one.